Former City of New Orleans 911 Director Tyrell Morris was sentenced this morning for his attempts to cover up a crash in a city-owned vehicle. WWL Chief Investigative Reporter David Hammer, who first broke the story that Morris lied about that crash, was there. He joins us now live from Criminal District Court with how things played out in the courtroom. Hey there, David.
Hey, Mike. In almost 30 years of covering courts, I have to say this is one of the most extraordinary sentencing hearings I've ever seen. It started with Tyrell Morris sobbing openly and asking for no jail time and saying that he had been on suicide watch during his 6 days in Orleans Parish Jail. And then it went to the prosecution playing a jail call where he used an expletive to describe the judge and complained about the fact that he was in jail at all while awaiting sentencing. And it ended with Judge Simone Levine imposing a 1-year sentence and 1,000 hours of community service. Judge Simone Levine said none of this would have happened if Tyrell Morris had just submitted to a drug and alcohol test after a fender bender in his city vehicle on May 7, 2023. Instead, she said he turned on blue lights, intimidated the other driver, and doctored accident reports to make it look like it was the other driver at fault. Morris claimed he didn't realize he was at fault until he watched the video with me almost 2 years later in an explosive interview. I got to ask DA Jason Williams about the sentence after court. Let's take a listen. What did you think about her saying that he's not exceptional, that he's not above the law, and then saying that putting him in jail would be a further cost to the citizens of New Orleans?
I don't quite understand. Citizens of New Orleans don't pay the cost of people who are serving time in the Department of Corrections. It's not the way the system works, so I disagree with that, frankly. Secondly, if you did it, David, you get more than a year. If you had police lights that you weren't supposed to have in your vehicle and you got in a wreck with someone overnight and got caught doing it, you'd probably get a lot more time than a year.
Now, you heard the judge said that he was not exceptional, that the real thing that was keeping her from imposing the maximum sentence of 10 years in prison was that it would bear a cost to the citizens of New Orleans to keep him in jail. And you heard DA Williams say that's not the way it works. So she did impose a $500,000 sentencing bond, which means that Tyrell Morris could conceivably pay that and be released from jail. For now, reporting live from Orleans Parish Criminal Court, David Hammer, WWL, Louisiana.